Thank you. And now at this time, as we get ready to bring the fighters in for a championship bout, I'd like to call Wlodarczyk into the ring. One of our sponsors, Conspol, and Wlodarczyk into the ring. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call into the ring at this time the former WBC Cruiserweight Champion of the World from Milano in Italia, Fragomeni. Ladies and gentlemen, the former WBC Cruiserweight Champion, Fragomeni. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way into the ring is the current reigning and defending WBC Cruiserweight Champion of the World from Polska, Diablo! 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 Wlodarczyk! Ladies and gentlemen. To those of you here in attendance and to those of you watching on television, welcome to the UIC Pavilion in Chicago, Illinois. This is our feature battle evening, 12 rounds of scheduled boxing action for the WBC Cruiserweight Championship of the World. This bout is under the supervision of the Illinois State Athletic Unit Acting Director of Athletics, Nancy Gill. Our WBC supervisor this evening at ringside is Mr. Mike George. This evening's championship action is presented by Warriors Boxing, 8 Count Productions, and Ulrich Knockout Promotions. Brought to you by Conspol. And now for the introduction of your judges. From Greenwood, Indiana, is Nathan Palmer. From Chicago, Illinois.
No kurwa, no te kurwa teraz kurwa, ja pierdolę, że wyjebie ten internet. Muszę to wytnę.
Berg. And now for the introduction of the principals. First, boxing out of the blue corner, he's dressed in the green, white, and red trunks, the color of his beloved Italy. He weighed in at an even 198 pounds and brings into the ring an outstanding professional record of 30 wins with 3 losses and 2 draws, and 12 of those wins are by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former WBC Cruiserweight Champion of the World, currently ranked #1 in the world by the WBC, and the mandatory challenger, coming to us this evening from Milano in Italia, here is Fragomeni.
Danny, I don't know about you, I get chills.
Yeah, absolutely. His opponent directly across the ring, boxing out of the red corner. He's dressed in the gold trunks with the white trim, and he weighed in At 199 pounds, he brings into the ring this evening an outstanding professional record of 48 wins with only 2 losses and 1 draw, with 34 of those big wins by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Panie Panowie, he is the current reigning and defending cruiserweight champion of the world from Warszawa in Polska. Here is Krzysztof Diablo. 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 Wlodarczyk.
Man, Benny, I get goosebumps. That's a credit to Leon Margulies,
Burke with the pre-fight instructions of this championship bout.
to Peter Werner, Dominic Pisoli. What a job you promoters have done.
Till I say box. Give me a good, clean fight. Good luck to both of you.
Benny, a quick look at that tail now.
Yeah, it's almost a 4-inch reach advantage on the part of Wlodarczyk. Also 4-inch in height, so that as far as the tail of the tape, if you look at it just from that, it definitely benefits the champion. But Fragomeni, a heart as big as a lion, and that's his nickname, Leone.
All right, so we're set to go. We remind you of the rules. 10-point must scoring system. No 3 knockdown rule. The fighter cannot be saved with the bell in any round. Only the ref can stop the fight. In case of an accidental foul, Benny and I'll tell you what that's all about. It becomes pertinent. Right away, the guy in the gold trunks with the red shoes, his name is Wlodarczyk. He's the champion. The guy in the Italian flag-colored trunks, he's the challenger, former world champ. Wlodarczyk likes to come with the uppercuts early. Let's see if he does it. Jab, 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 touching him up. These are positioning punches. Wlodarczyk is very, very strong, very, very powerful. This kid's got 34 knockouts in his 48 wins. He can bang, but so can Fragomeni. Benny, did they learn anything from their first couple of times out?
He said, in fact, when we asked him that question, he said, no, we're just going to pick it up right where we left off, and I'm going to do what I do best. That's Wlodarczyk talking about that. On the part of Fragomeni, what he said, he's going to have a relentless attack coming at Wlodarczyk, and he feels that is the thing that's going to end up getting him the win.
Yeah, but look at these stiff jabs right away by Wlodarczyk. He paused, then he'll throw a stiff one, then the right hand should be behind it. Let's see if it's there. He said he'd feel him out early. He seems to be doing that. Where's the right hand from Wlodarczyk? It could come as an uppercut. It could come as a right hand. Bang! First 2 punches. And I'll tell you this, Fragomeni doesn't appear early going here to have any kind of power like Wlodarczyk. He touched him up all right. Chopping right hand by Wlodarczyk. Touches him up with a left. Looking for the digging shot with that right hand. Bang, bang, bang. Those are positioning punches. Tapping punches. Fragomeni can't do anything with him so far. Misses. Look how much slower Fragomeni looks than Wlodarczyk.
Well, he definitely looks like a 44-year-old guy now up against a 32-year-old guy. And also that reach and advantage. 3 inches as part of Wlodarczyk, and he's using all of it right now.
Remember, this is their 3rd fight. But now you get Fragomeni, who's older. He's an old 44. Nice kid. Terrific fighter. Tremendous career. From Milano in Italy. 31-3. But he doesn't have the one-punch knockout power. Wlodarczyk does, especially at this stage in his career. He's 32, right in his prime. Fragomeni's 44, well past his prime.
Fragomeni, since his loss to Wlodarczyk back in 2010, he's gone 5-0-1 since then and repositioned himself as a #1 challenger in the WBC.
Wlodarczyk has a lethal left hook, and when this guy reaches with that left hand, he throws the right hand, but it's the left hook I want you to watch for. Fragomeni, of course, is aware of it, but when he throws his right hand, if it ends up down by his left hip, he's going to get nailed by a left hook, and he's going to get dropped. Because Wlodarczyk is much stronger tonight. I saw the first 2 fights. This isn't the same fight I saw the first 2 times.
Well, he's a much polished fighter now, Wlodarczyk is.
You know, we talk what a great guy Wlodarczyk is, so too is Fragomeni. So in that area, we're not rooting one way or the other. But again, folks, I really, really like Wlodarczyk. Everything about him. Where I was at the Vatican. This is the guy I'm talking about, Fragomeni. He's an Italian superstar. This guy is a Polish prince.
Salvatore Cerci and Salvatore Briman in his corner.
Salvador Church, of course, for years a great promoter in Italy, as Fragomeni. See how this round number 2 unfolds. This is scheduled for 12. WBC Cruiserweight Championship of the World. Cruiserweight division is a 200-pound division.
Only 2 people that have stopped Fragomeni have been Wlodarczyk and David Hay. Back in 2006, stopped him in the 9th round.
That's when Hay was in his prime. Wlodarczyk at 32, who's never been beat up, has beat most everybody he's fought. And this kid is more than in his prime right now. He's not past his prime. He's right at his peak. And he's ever so much more stronger than is Fragomeni at this stage of both their careers. Let's see how he'll capitalize on it.
In his last fight against Rakim Chakiev, Wlodarczyk went down. He took a knee. His wife ran over to the ring. He winked at her and said, "I'm just taking a knee." And then he got up and blasted Chakiev, stopping him in the 8th.
Well, we discussed that yesterday, and I told him, you know, I'm surprised that more fighters don't do that. If you're losing a round, you know, it's going to be 10-8. If you've been down, you might as well take the knee, make it a 10-8 round. You're going to lose a 10-9 anyway. Throw the point away, but stay in the fight. He did that, and then he knocked out his opponent. So this kid is not just a brawling fighter. He's a very smart fighter, is Wlodarczyk. In the goal, there's that heavy left hook. His left hook is a blasting punch.
And you know, one of the things I love about him, again, the cruiserweight division, it's got its hook in Europe. That's where the top fighters are, Marco Huck and those type of fighters. But I love the way he went down to Australia and he beat Danny Green. He goes to Russia and beats Rakim Chakiev. So he's a guy willing to go places to get that fight that he wants.
Well, I saw him. I do a lot of fights, as you know, Benny, in both New Zealand and Australia. I saw that fight for the Green Machine, all the guys with Dragonfire Boxing, and he was terrific that night down there, beating a good friend in Danny Green. I've been a big fan of Danny's for years. Right now, Fragomeni is showing why he's ranked #1.
He's doing a better job of closing that distance.
Yeah, he is.
And he's coming through with uppercuts. That's what Fragomeni has to do. Come in with the uppercut. Try to split that guard of Wlodarczyk and come in with the uppercut.
And Wlodarczyk's face is a little bit puffy right now. It's red. That has to do with his complexion. There's a trickle of blood from the nose as well. This is a good round for Fragomeni.
Fragomeni's got a brawl. Come in here. Come in with elbows, shoulders, whatever you can get inside there.
That's what I said to him yesterday. I said, your best shot at this guy, grab him, throw him into the corner, hit him with an elbow, whack him. I'm not suggesting you fight illegal. This is a prize fight. You're going to fight tough, and that's what it's about. Go as far as referee Rocky Burke will let you go. But the native of Las Cruces, New Mexico, is a very, very good referee. I don't know. I was leaning towards Fragomeni, but Wlodarczyk.
Here's some of the action right there, round number 2. And you see Fragomeni right there closing the distance and doing a nice job of that. But Wlodarczyk always answering, not letting any space there. And as soon as Fragomeni comes in and lands some shot, he's able to counter. And now that's good for Fragomeni right now. But right away, Wlodarczyk gets back into it. Referee Rocky Burke doing a good job of letting these guys fight. And that was right before the end of the round.
By the way, the president of Integrated Sports is here. His name is Doug Jacobs. He's also executive producer, along with Nelson Swegler. What a great job Doug has done getting the rights to these fights overseas. And folks on Integrated Sports and the distributors, you're going to see many, many, many great fights like this over the next several months. That's Doug Jacobs, Integrated Sports.
And Colonel, when you get a view like this, check out those shoes. That's how you can tell experienced fighters wearing 2 worn shoes into the ring for a world championship fight. You don't want to wear brand new shoes into the ring.
You want to wear the ones you train with in the gym. The new ones look good, but they don't help you. You want every edge you could possibly have in footwear and balance, a very key. You never wear new shoes. A lot of fighters do. It's a mistake. Good point, Benny. I actually didn't see that. I realize it now that you pointed it out, but that's a good, really good point. 4 important points that people realize.
And Fragomeni, we saw him at 3 o'clock when we were coming down here to come down to the arena. He was on his way to get some pasta before the fight.
So we followed him like 2 mice, and we had some too. Round 3. The Polish fans want him to pick up the pace, but he knows exactly what he's doing. His pace is his pace to pace. Does that make any sense? His pace is his pace to pace? Well, yeah, it does make sense. He's controlling the base.
But look at the things Fragomeni did from the defensive side. Those shots are not coming in. He's doing a great job of blocking that with his glove. Got that round build, drops those shoulders, kind of rounds it out and makes it a difficult target.
The problem is that Wlodarczyk is taller and he needs to dip and throw his uppercut. He just dipped that time. They can hear us, and these fighters sometimes will listen to us. But his jab is picked up now, Benny. He's got an extra rush of adrenaline right now as Wlodarczyk. But he's a very, very smart fighter. As
Wlodarczyk throws that jab, though, Fragomeni's done a great job of closing the distance and not letting him come up with a second shot. So he's not letting him get a rhythm with those shots.
Although, that time he did a pretty good job with the right hand to the body, then back upstairs to the right. But his power, Benny, is so right, is in his left.
Fragomeni, his knockout percentage, 33%. Not a great percentage.
Nice move, nice move. See that? Walking backwards, takes a step forward, does a pass to Doble and nails him with the right hand. Went right past him. Can't learn that. That's hard training, that's skill, that's natural ability as a fighter. This guy, Wlodarczyk, is a fighter. Fragomeni is a tough, tough kid and a terrific athlete.
And Wlodarczyk's promoter, Peter Werner, does everything possible to make it so that this Wlodarczyk is in the best shape, has everything he needs to remain a champion. This is his 6th title defense.
Well, we've known Peter for quite a while. He's a great man. He's an interesting man. He's a wealthy man, but he spends his wealth taking care of his fighters, and I admire that. Peter's a great man. We're going to Poland, too, in the fall bang.
Stop!
That's another Wlodarczyk round. And the reason for that is Fragomeni just isn't doing enough. His defense is okay, but he's not doing enough offensively.
They stopped that blood in the nose of Wlodarczyk. Did a good job with that.
After 3, it's 30-27.
Mauricio Zanoni, Salvatore Cerci, Salvador Bremen. And at the end of that round, he came in, he winked at his girlfriend over here, so Jacoby did.
That's his girlfriend? I just winked at her, too.
You guys are both in competition.
No. I didn't realize that was his girl. Mauricio Zanoni, Salvatore Cerci, it's Cerci, and Christian Fragomeni. All right, here we go. This is round number 4. Colonel Bob Sheridan here with Benny Ricardo. We're in Chicago, Illinois, in a beautiful campus of the University of Illinois, Chicago.
I've scored the first 3 rounds for Wlodarczyk, so now Fragomeni's got to step it up. He's got to close that distance, got to bend those knees, get low, and then start working the body of Wlodarczyk.
All good suggestions. Whether he can execute it or not at age 44 is the question. He's in the best shape he can be in, but at age 44, with the amount of difficult fights he's had, I don't know if he can pull it off against Wlodarczyk. Wlodarczyk uses that shoulder, get digs to the body hard. That's the shot he needs. Punish that body. The body that's a little on the thick side at age 44, and he needs to blast that body in the area of the liver. That would be the right side of the Italian's body.
And the knockouts for Wlodarczyk don't happen in early rounds. They happen after the 8th, 9th. Those are the time when the accumulation of punches finally take effect.
Yeah, he wears you down, and he hits you with hard body shots. Some of these are pity pat. Now he walks the Italian back.
And you're starting to see now welts on the face of Fragomeni. And especially from the left hand of Wlodarczyk.
Where Fragomeni just grazed the chin of Wlodarczyk. He just missed him with a solid right hand. But with that, he knows he can hit. Wow! With the right hand goes Fragomeni. Digging body shots back.
Fragomeni now doing a good job of countering. He's
nice
timing it out beautifully.
Really nice uppercut.
He's timing it out now, timing out when Wlodarczyk throws that jab, and then he comes right underneath that.
Wlodarczyk circling to his left. He's got to come back and forth. He's got to go to his right, then to his left. Back and forth. Don't set up in front like this. Bad move. Got to circle. Got to circle. So he's standing right in front of him. When you pull out, you're going to get hit. If you pull out to an angle, you've got a better view and you won't get hit. It's good, solid work there by the champion, Wlodarczyk, in the gold trunks facing you.
And I like the way he was trying to work the body of Fragomeni. Again, when a guy's 44 years old, the one part that's going to be soft is the body. The head remains very, very hard.
See, you can see that the Italian fighter, Fragomeni, wants to do more. But Wlodarczyk is the ring general. Here he comes, here he comes. Watch who's the general. He's causing a front. Nailed him with a left hook to the head. I don't think that Fragomeni can recover. He's cut by the eye. He's hurt. It's at 8, 9, and 10.
And he looks
still
hurt.
on his feet, but he's got a bad cut below the eye.
And he looks wobbly.
The round's all over, but the count will continue if he went down again. He doesn't have time to finish him off. How about that? How about that?
And the cut opened below the eye. So if there's a place where you get a cut, that's actually a good place because that's not going to drip into the eye. And they're going to that eye right away.
You know, actually, Fragomeni was playing
winning
a
that
bit
fight
of possum because he stayed down. That was a smart thing to do. He stayed down. I didn't think he was going to get up. And he's right in front of us. Watch this. Watch this. He had no intentions of getting up, and then he snapped up at 10. It's caught here, man.
But it was on the break that Wlodarczyk caught him. See right there?
Protect yourself
At all times.
And don't turn your back to him. He's waiting now. He's getting a breather here.
And they did a good job of stopping the blood. That cut again below the left eye on the outside.
I got 40-33 after 4 rounds. This should be it. Let's see if Wlodarczyk can finish him off. We're in round 5 in Chicago. The champion having a cakewalk so far. Fragomeni has made it a fight, but he's getting pummeled now. His legs are gone. He's ready to go again. Uppercut. He's cut. Hard shots. He's sitting down in these punches. The former champion comes forward. Now Wlodarczyk takes a break and walks him back. Rocky Burke separates him.
Every ounce of experience that Giacomo Fragomeni has, he's going to have to use now to go ahead and weather this storm.
Wlodarczyk taking a breather right now. He wants to throw hard punches. So he's letting this guy come in, but he doesn't hurt him. He's covering well. All those punches are taken on the cup and the protector. Still nothing hurting him at all. Meanwhile, Fragomeni is punching himself out. Then you'll see Wlodarczyk in about 10 or 15 seconds pick it up, and then he'll knock him out. Wlodarczyk's corner will tell him to pick it up and try to take him out. This is the last hurrah for Fragomeni. He won't have much more after this. Big left hook caught him. He's out on his feet. Right hand.
But Wlodarczyk set that up with a body shot, Colonel. That's what I liked about it.
All he has to do now is sit down and a punch. Fragomeni's ready to go. Another few seconds slip by. That cut underneath the eye is getting worse. Wlodarczyk knows exactly what he's doing. Right hand blasts the body. Back upstairs with the left hook. These are hard shots, and he's not getting hit with anything. Nothing. Fragomeni is a hurt fighter. That means he's a dangerous fighter. This guy's got no credit. Don't forget, Fragomeni is a former champion. Don't forget, these guys have fought 2 times before. The champ wants to set him up. 40 seconds ago.
Wlodarczyk doing a great job with angles, Colonel. Look at the way he moves from side to side, laterally.
You know, we talked about the angles. Now that he's doing it, he's fighting better. This is perfect. He's running out of time in this round, though.
And every time he throws that right hand, opens the cut again underneath the left eye of Fragomeni.
That now becomes a factor with 20 seconds to go. 18, 17, 16, 15 seconds to go in the 5th round. Wlodarczyk is slowed down. He wants to power the next round so he can capitalize on his big power before he decides to take this guy out. Benny was so right. This guy knows what he's doing. He waits for an accumulation of punches, and he'll knock him out when he wants to, and he will knock him out.
A dominant performance by Wlodarczyk, Diablo.
And he's fighting. The word Diablo means what? Devil?
The devil.
Fighting like a devil.
And look at him, mixing it up, giving him all different kinds of angles. Fragomeni right now just helpless. And there's the deep cut. Deep cut trying to stop that. But it's below the eye, so that blood is not going to run into his eye. So let's see if they wipe some of that stuff off.
Problem is, there's a bone right there, and that's right to the bone. That's a bad cut.
So now he's got a sense of urgency now to go come in there and just start unloading on Wlodarczyk.
Benny, Italian's close to Spanish. Can you pick up anything they're saying?
Trying to get the microphone, got to turn that up just a little bit and I'll get that.
All right, here we go. This is round number 6. The Colonel Bob Sheridan with Benny Ricardo. We're in Chicago. This is for the championship of the world, the Cruiserweight Championship. The reigning champ in gold. His name is Wlodarczyk. He's from Poland. He's got 48 wins. He's fighting the #1 contender, a fellow by the name of Fragomeni, wearing the Italian flag. Big, hard right-hand shot.
And look how sharp those jabs are.
Uppercut. Snaps the head back, but doesn't do real damage. Fragomeni trying to hunt him down one last time. He's giving it one last shot. He's got an adrenaline flow. You can tell the way he's moving his body. Wlodarczyk wants no part of it. Grabs on him, walks him back. Rocky Burke says, no, not that way.
You know, the tail of the tape showed a 3-inch reach advantage for Wlodarczyk. It seems more like a foot.
Well, the reason for that, too, Benny, is because Fragomeni is totally squared up. Look at his shoulders. Look at his heels. His heels are right next to each other. This kid, there's no quitting him, by the way.
No.
I thought he was gone after the last couple of rounds, but he is giving it one heck of a final shot here.
You know, and he's a pigeon-toed guy, which means that he's got great balance. Tough to knock a guy. I mean, you're better off knocking one of those iron milk bottles at a carnival than knock this guy over.
This guy's built like a tank. He's got a second win, Benny.
And what he's got to do, though, Colonel, is he's got to go to the body of Wlodarczyk.
He can't get to him.
He's not going to get to the head.
You're right. He's got to do that. I don't think he can execute it. Meanwhile, Wlodarczyk showing unbelievable patience. He could have taken him out 2 rounds ago, and this is what he does, though. He beats the daylights out of guys, drags them into the deep water, then all of a sudden, he waterboards him. He drowns him.
Well, just when you think it's safe, then Wlodarczyk comes with those counter shots. Right now, they're dancing. They're dancing. If Wlodarczyk knows the beat, Jacoby Fragomeni's trying to find the beat.
Watch the back foot of Wlodarczyk. He drives off that back foot. He doesn't just step up into his jab. He drives off the back foot. Therefore, he's getting tremendous power with it. See that? Bang! Now he's backing up, so that's not the time to watch for it. Now watch him when he sets up, gets in position. Great foot movement by Wlodarczyk. Now he's set to throw the big punches again.
And the thing with Wlodarczyk, he has such supreme confidence in his training. 3 months he trained for this fight. So he knows he's ready to go 22 rounds if need be.
Benny, you asked him if he had these sex, because there's that rumor about boxers are supposed to lay off any physical intimacy. He said, I haven't had any in a long, long time. That's how serious I am about this.
Well, if that's any indication, boy, that's the thing to do.
Well, that's what they used
he's
to
putting
say.
out a great performance.
That's what they used to say in the old days. I don't know if it's true or not, but he's certainly performing up to it. Big right hand landed. He's in total control. The bell ends. You know, a decent round for Fragomeni, but he didn't win the round.
Well, he definitely got his second win. Definitely got his second win, but again, was that enough for him to go win the round? No, because of the fact that Wlodarczyk, he looks like he's at another level.
He is. He's the champion after 6.
And here comes the doctor. Here comes the doctor to look at Fragomeni.
In reality, Fragomeni hasn't won a round that should stop the fight.
And they're looking at the cut.
It's a bad cut. It's deep.
Now the doctor cannot stop the fight here.
He's saying he was headbutted.
No, it was a punch.
He's saying let it go, I think.
And that's that bone you were talking about, Colonel.
Yeah, but he can't see out of the left eye, and if that's the case, they're begging the doctor not to stop the fight. The doctor cannot stop the fight, but if he... I think it might be over, Benny. With all the indications in body language.
It's over, it's over.
It's all over! The fight will be scored as a technical knockout victory after 6. Wlodarczyk from Poland retains the title. Fragomeni let it go as best he could. He was terrific in the last 2 rounds. The cut was too much. It was to the bone. The blowing up of the eye was affecting the vision. The doctor made the right call. The referee, Rocky Burke, listened to him. Everything was perfect in the end of this fight. Perhaps some of the Polish people, but the results is not. That's a wonderful victory for Wlodarczyk. Great job by Wlodarczyk. He'll get the belt now. This is the WBC belt. And it goes on by the WBC supervisor. Great job by the president, Jose Suleiman, who we hope recovers well. And Don Mauricio, congratulations to you for the fine job at the latest WBC convention. Well, Wlodarczyk has done it. We still have to make it official with our ring announcer, Steve Corbo. We'll get the official timing, the official call, and then we'll have Benny Ricardo through an interpreter to mention it. Well, here's Steve Corbo. So, Steve, give us all the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, after consulting with our physicians at ringside, they have stopped this bout. It goes into the record books as a TKO at 1 second of the 7th round. Your winner, and still the WBC Cruiserweight Champion of the World, from Warszawa in Polska, Krzysztof Diablo! 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 Wlodarczyk!
All right, now Benny Ricardo's going to earn his money. He's going to interview this guy through a Polish interpreter. So, Benny Ricardo, anytime you're set, when you get the fighter, take it away, go ahead and do the interview, and let's hear what he has to say. As they congratulate each other, Benny will work his way in there, and when Benny has him, we will get him, you'll hear from him, and you will see the champion, Wlodarczyk, through the interpreter, and we're arranging for the interpreter right now. Here is Wlodarczyk, here is Benny.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Wlodarczyk, and what a sensational performance. This is now successfully. You have defended it out 6 times, and it is your 3rd time fighting in the United States. What do you think of Chicago?
What I say is Chicago. Chicago is a great city. It's a wonderful people. Thank you for you coming here. Thank you very much. Maybe, I hope so. It's not last time I fight here, and next time I show very, very stronger and tough.
Thank you.
Both.
All right. Now you have fought against Fragomeni now 27 rounds that you have fought him now in this 3rd fight. Did you think this was your best performance of all the fights against him?
Znaczy, ja powiem tak. Każda walka w obronie pasa mistrza świata jest strasznym, można powiedzieć, obciążeniem psychicznym.
Every fight when you're defending the title is a big pressure, a mental pressure on me.
Now you now have the WBC title. How would you like to go ahead and unite all the titles and become the undisputed Cruiserweight Champion of the World? Juan Pablo Hernandez, Marco Huck, Olaf Olavi, bringing them all together.
Why not?
That's the quickest and the most direct and the best answer. Why not? So you want to say something to the people?
Yes. Chciałem podziękować bardzo polskim kibicom. Dziękuję bardzo za przyjście, za wsparcie, za tak gorący doping. Wiadomo, dziękuję bardzo. Nie zawiodę was, obiecuję, nie zawiodę was. Aż dotąd skończę boksy, dotąd będę mistrzem świata. Będę jeszcze mistrzem świata jednej, można powiedzieć, jeszcze jednej z 3 federacji na pewno. Chcę to zrobić jako moje straszne, wielkie marzenie. Boksować z Marco Huckiem i z dalszymi mistrzami. Miejmy nadzieję, że zobaczymy tutaj o wielkie, wielkie tytuły. Jeszcze raz bardzo wam dziękuję. Niech was Bóg błogosławi, naprawdę. Dziękuję bardzo.
Wlodarczyk, back to you, Colonel. You
Thanks, Benny.
translate it.
Well, I tell you, great credit again to Leon Margulies of Warrior, Peter Warner, a great job, and from 8 Count Productions, Dominic Brasoli, wonderful. I can't credit our promoters enough. Well, it's been a wonderful night. Terrific victory, Jonathan Gonzalez, in the 6th round, TKO.